situation.
What? Oh, it doesn't want to post to Twitter. That's okay. Hey everyone, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Wrestling. I am Retro Game Store owner of Sunken Treasures Games. I'm Sarah. This is my channel, and I'm here to play Dungeons and Dragons with my wrestling friends. I guess 3 right now. We lost one.
He's gonna
There
come
you are.
Here I am.
Got his still here.
Okay, great. I'm super excited for tonight. We've got a fun session planned, and this is, it's not the exact date, but Tom, Kevin, and Nick and I have been playing for 2 years now. I'm so excited, you guys. That's so crazy. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy to think too. When I'm like looking at it, like before this, I'd maybe only played like, God, not many games. Like I played a couple back in like high school and like college, but they were always just like 1 or 2 shots.
No.
So I maybe only played like 4 or 5 games. So even in my mind, I still think about it. I'm like, I haven't played that much Dungeons and Dragons. But it's like I've been in a 2-year-long campaign.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of people. Most players, I don't know, can say that.
Yeah, right. Like I guess I'm seasoned enough now.
Yeah, you are, and I'm so excited to have a new player, Drake, come into our fold. We've got you.
Well, I guess I'm still new. I mean, I've been here, what, 2 months now?
Yeah.
I guess 2 months does not equate to 2 years yet, so.
You'll get to
Exactly. You gotta pay your dues, dude.
I gotta pay my dues. I gotta go set up
dues,
some, rigs. I gotta set up some, backgrounds. Set up some dungeons up. Job out to goblins and level 1, players.
I was about to say, man, like how many modules have you ran for us? But honestly, I don't know that I want Drake running a module.
We've never compared in edgewise.
You will hate playing my Death Watch games.
Oh, yeah, I'm scared now.
It's either you die or I die. It's one of these. There's no in between.
I mean, that's how most games go, actually.
I'm really nice.
1 turn kill. 1 turn kill only.
We should come into the game with like 10 characters built, just because we'll probably need them. Yeah. Okay.
I almost killed you guys in my game.
Yeah, you did.
Really
that was great. You killed my dad, though.
I mean,
that was pretty good.
That was so good. That was so good.
I still tell the story of the coming back with the 4 ogres and the 2 dire wolves all the time.
Yeah,
it's really good. Yeah,
where just like you stop afterwards after you describe the scene and you're just like, just so everybody knows, I didn't adjust the combat because you guys didn't come.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, we're good,
that's
guys.
Fine. Yeah. So before we get into introductions for all the players, real quick, I do have to say, so I went to Silverwood yesterday, and I brought my water bottle because they do free refills on water bottles, and I have my Academy sticker on it. And when I went to one of the places to get a refill, I handed it to the gal, and she's like, oh, I like this sticker. And I was like, thanks, it's my friends. They're really cool. You should check them out. And she's like, okay. So I just thought that was great. So I wanted you to know that. So speaking of the Academy, go ahead, my friends. Tom.
I'm Nick
Nick,
Radford.
go for it.
I'm going.
Yeah, go.
I'm Nick Radford,
Go
the Pole Boy of professional wrestling. I'm playing Clarence Flameborn. He's a guy who's a barbarian and a fighter and a rogue, and he is the greatest detective in Emmer Point, aka the Sturge Man.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm Thom Alman, the other half of the Academy, the educated enforcer. I think I'm going to start calling myself the Hoss of all Hosses. I'm going to remix that Slim Thug song.
Love it.
And I'm playing the Rat King, and he has decided that he's trying to be a mob boss, but he doesn't actually have the skills for it. So we'll see where that goes.
That's really sweet. Who's next?
I'll go. I'm Kevin Cook, aka Casey Rasselhoff, the man with the most dangerous crossbody in the Pacific Northwest. Goodness. I'm playing Adrian Wren, who is, I think he's, oh yeah, right now he's just really drunk complaining about this lady that upset him, and he's taking a short rest for definitely not nefarious reasons. Like, why else would I need to, like, get my spell slots back. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Why would you?
Anybody remember why she upset? We can get into this when I'm doing the recap from Adrian's point of view.
She hit you.
Yeah, that's right.
And last but not least, go for it.
This is Drake. I don't send my friends to local medical facility, Kwon. I am playing. I'm playing Warforged fighter named Fee, who loves to dish out emotional damage a lot.
Yeah, excellent.
Can I just say one thing really quick here?
Yes, please.
No.
Only one person pointed it out afterwards. So like the funniest part about the whole situation was you're a lifeguard.
To send people out to the local medical facilities.
No, but I'm supposed to be the one to check on people.
Check on people, make sure people.
You just left him laying down
And you
there.
froze.
So for
Whoa.
viewers who don't necessarily know what happened.
No, we don't need to get it.
Okay.
You know, sometimes
Okay, great.
it ain't ballet.
when
Sometimes things happen.
Speaking of lifeguards, when I was at Silverwood, a group of them walked by because we split our time between like the theme park and then the water park. And I asked David, I was like, hey, what's a group of lifeguards called? And he was like, I don't know, Kevin should know though. And I was like, is it a float or a sink?
I think definitely a float.
I like a float.
Yeah.
I think that's
Are you
cool.
sure it's not an ambulance?
Sinking is not a good
I know.
for what we want to portray.
Well, like a murder of crows, right? Like that's.
But that sounds
sometimes...
sick. And plus, crows are carrying birds.
Okay.
Crows are around here. The crows
species more metal than crows.
When I lived on Guam, the crows were mean. They would stalk you. They would harass you. Like people would go for runs on the military base with tennis rackets to swat at them. They were vicious.
That's crazy.
Like one time, there was a tree we knew as the crow tree that you didn't go near. And one time my brother went under it and he came home limping without a shoe. They chased him for blocks.
Oh my god.
They were vicious. I don't know what made the crows on Guam mean, but they were mean.
The crow tree.
Yeah, you don't go near the crow tree. It was across the street from the Burger King.
Crows had their own trees.
Guess
I
so.
just love the idea of there just being this well-known tree that is bro, you don't want to go there, man. The fucking birds.
Well, the thing is, it was way before we really the murder of crows was a popularized phrase, but it definitely would have been the murder tree if we knew about it.
There we go. That's
Goodness.
crazy. Yeah, crazy.
I'm so much better knowing this.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this?
Would you like to, in this good mood, do a recap from Adrian's point of view, please?
Goodness, yes. So.
I can't wait.
Man.
It's gonna be like 2 sentences.
Okay, so we had the Battle of the Bards the previous week, and we were doing the pie eating contest, and a lady had upset me because we couldn't determine. She has some dumb rule about eating for duration rather than the volume of the pie eating, which is a undisputably much better system. Because I've been to the hot sauce festival multiple years in a row, and what they do is they actually have a chili eating contest. They take your the Carolina Reapers. They weigh it out beforehand. They give you a minute. You eat as much chilies as you can, and then they wait, and then they subtract, the weight beforehand to the weight afterwards to determine how many grams of these deadly fucking chilies that you ate to see how. So they determine how you win, which is just so much better of a thing than you just sit there, because you can easily manipulate the system by slowly doing it. Like when I sit there at the penny slots at Vegas because they serve you free margaritas while you're doing it. You think I'm taking my goddamn time? Absolutely. I just tip the waitresses heavy so they bring them back faster because they're free. But I'm just working penny slots the entire time. Exploitable system. This lady just did not understand and could not comprehend why this is a bad system.
Yep. Yep.
So Adrian, in all of his just like natural born leader, by the way, politician, tried to step up and you know what, realize that like this event has clearly no organization.
This is
This
true.
lady does not know what's going on.
This is also true.
Somebody needs to grab the bull by the horns here and guide this thing to victory, because we can have a wonderful pie eating competition if we try. But this lady did not have it. She punched me. And for that, in 35 minutes, that's all I gotta say. I yield my time.
Yeah.
I would like to add that all of this occurred while Adrian's robe was open.
Oh yeah. Full Ric Flair robe, still just open, no trousers on.
After, yeah, his
Bottle of wine in one hand. Then he walked into the room, started to drink his wine, and bitch about this lady to Fee, who is, by the way, a phenomenal listener. Like, just A
You guys are
tier.
best
Like,
friends right now.
oh my god, like,
Yeah.
honestly, I've never connected with him on such a level. Normally, he talks way too fucking much, but like right now, he's feeling me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Nick probably has a much better recap.
I mean, you covered most of it. I'll just fill in the gaps a little bit. The pie eating contest went off with many hitches.
Yeah.
People choked. Our robot friend tried to kill somebody. Our friend, he tried to kill our friend. And we ended up stopping him from killing Orky. From committing a hate crime.
Greenskins cannot be friends.
Mm-hmm. And then once everything kind of the dust settled and everyone kind of calmed down, a bear started attacking the goats next door. So we ran off to make the save. Me and a band of a few. Rat King came by to watch for a bit, but then ended up joining the fray. And I think the other two did not join. I think it was just the two of us and two compadres. Thrindlin and some guy, I think, that I don't think we know his name.
No, you don't.
The Rat King got involved because is Clarence still currently in the jaws of the bear?
Oh, that's right. Yes, I am currently being eaten by the bear.
Yeah, I think we were like a round or two into combat.
Quite a few rounds into combat, actually. The bear is starting to look a little injured, a little rough. And, yeah, it has Clarence in a good grapple in his mouth. Yeah, so earlier in the evening, just quick step back, earlier in the evening, your neighbor, Thrinvalin, and her 22 goats, you came home to Flameborn Manor, and one of the goats was having a baby. Baby was very healthily birthed, and everyone went into the barn for the evening, and during this block party that is happening, a huge dire bear, huge old bear, has started attacking the barn, trying to get in to the goats. And Thrinvalin, Caprielle, the gal who was in charge of the pie eating contest, and her compatriot all went towards the barn. Thrinvalin went into the barn, and Caprielle and this other person have been helping take down the bear. And excuse me. I thought I lost our initiative order, but I have it. But I don't remember who wins.
It's the bear's turn.
Is the bear's turn.
Yes.
Okay. The bear is Clarence. You can feel the heat, like the wet heat of the bear's breath on your body as he's starting to breathe super heavy, as he has you in his mouth, and he's going to bite down on you. That's going to be a dirty 20. That hits, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okie dokie. This one. For 12 points of piercing damage. And then he's going to swing a claw at Caprielle, who is up and close, up in his face with her she's dual wielding hand axes and just slicing into this huge old bear. She is going to miss. The fellow that was with her, a tall, slender fellow in dark traveling clothes, has been standing back and casting spells at the bear, and this is going to a burst of greenish black magical energy is going to hit the bear and deal some good amount of damage. You can hear a growl as this magic penetrates the bear's hide, and Clarence, you feel a little bit more pressure in his mouth as he winces in the pain. You don't take any damage, but that definitely was not fun. It is now Caprielle's turn. She's going to swing and miss and miss and almost critically fail. Alrighty. Rat King, and then Clarence, you're next.
Okay.
Okay.
And so I'm still positioned behind the bear, kind of slicing his hindquarters, keeping myself 5 feet away from everybody else.
Yep.
So 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. And do a sneak attack as per usual.
Yes.
36 points of piercing damage.
Whoa, heck yeah.
And then I take 2.
What? I'm sorry?
I said I take 2 because of the axe.
Because of the axe.
Snap.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm just going to kind of continue to just stand behind him and circle behind him.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right, Clarence, you're up. Adrian, you're on deck.
I'm going to try to wriggle free once again.
Okay.
13.
That is enough. Yeah, the bear has been weakened enough that as he is kind of breathing heavy, you take advantage of this motion that you're feeling, and as he inhales and exhales, you take the opening to push his mouth open wide, and you are now free. I'll let you go ahead and have an attack if you would like.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll attack.
Okay.
15 to hit.
15 does not hit. What's that?
I think that'll probably be my turn.
Okay. Right, have fun. Go far to be free.
Okay, I think that's my turn.
Okay, yep, absolutely. Adrian, you're next. Fee, is there anything you want to do during this?
I mean, we're still in the house with Adrian, so
You weren't in the house with me.
I thought we were. What the hell were we doing? I thought your recap said we were in the house.
So he
Oh
was...
God! See, I haven't turned my head to the side to see that you left the house to fight Orky.
Yeah. So he doesn't...
That was...
Yeah.
I don't know that you came back.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did.
I think he did come back. I think there was an interaction where he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And you were like, "You're so funny, man."
That might have happened. Okay.
How high are you?
Yes. Okay then. Well, yeah. So I still like if I've interacted with him, whatever. I'm just gonna take another drink off my thing, and I'm just gonna keep talking to him as if he was there for the last 15 minutes of my incoherent babbling.
Yeah, absolutely. You have no reason to think otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
I better be careful not to get sent to a local medical facility by this new friend.
Dude, I'll crossbody you too, man. I ain't afraid.
I ain't catching you.
Alrighty. Fee, did you want to do anything?
I'm gonna sit on the couch and pretend to listen to him, but I'm gonna, turn myself off.
Okay. Yeah. You find a nice comfy spot on one of the chairs or couches in the common room of the Flame-born Manor and shut off. it's the bear's turn. He is free of anything in his mouth and is going to. I think he's going to take a big sweeping blow at a couple people. So, first up, it's going to be Clarence, because you're closest. 16. Does a 16 hit?
No, it does
Nope.
not.
Okay. Then he's going to swing at Capriel for a natural 20. Oh, alrighty. So 12 plus 15.
I hope nobody got too attached to this character.
Well, the only one that'd be upset if they died is Adrian, because he's not going to get his revenge.
God,
Not wrong.
I can only imagine he comes back after an hour simmering, ready to just like dominate person, telekinesis them 30 feet into the air, and then just drop them
Hour?
into a pit.
We've been
already
only away
dead.
for like less than a minute.
Huh?
We've been away for like less than a minute.
What do you know? I've been away for about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
'Cause it took a while for me to come in there and complain about everything, and then you left and caused the commotion with Orky and caused that whole situation, which then
But from Orky to the bear was the less than a 30-second interval.
yeah, but your interaction with Orky lasted a while, or the whole thing lasted a while, and then like it was
3
5
rounds.
minutes before that.
It lasted 3 rounds.
No, but he was in the house during the entire pie eating contest.
Yeah,
Somebody
motherfucker.
was actually eating pie for 20 minutes, or
Yeah, because they have a dumb rule, so apparently
I
somebody got
still
away
try to
with it by
figure
eating
out the
pie-
fucking
eating
rules
pie
of the
for 20
pie
minutes
eating
instead of eating
contest
a whole
too. So
bunch of pie.
yeah, how much did they eat during the 20 minutes? Did they
That
just
it
take a
doesn't
bite
matter.
and it was
They have
it?
a dumb system.
So if you just crush up the crumbs of the pie into a thin powder, put it into a line, and roll up a paper, and snort it up, and that whole process takes 20 minutes, does that count as you still eating pie?
Did it go in your stomach?
Yeah,
I mean, eventually.
I don't think that counts as eating the pie,
No.
because I think in order to eat it, it has to go through your mouth.
I mean, but it's connected, right? Your nose and the mouth and everything's connected up there, so.
Maybe an anatomy book is in order.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, like there was a whole pie eating contest where they just ate pie for 20 minutes. So it's been about 25 minutes now, actually. Once again, 35 minutes. Looking good on this short rest.
But you were interrupted from your quote unquote short rest, so
How was I interrupted? What did I do?
you got up.
You can get up. You can do mindless tasks such as like keeping watch and fucking. You want me to pull out the goddamn book, Drake?
I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Okay.
what I thought.
The bear crits on our friend Capriel, and
That's not true. She's not our friend.
she's my friend. She kind of pulls herself back and gets clipped by the bear claws and kind of doubles over. In his wild swings, he's going to take a swing at Clarence again, who is the only other closest person. Oh, that's another natural 20!
First one of the night.
Oh my god!
please.
Oh my god!
Be dead.
I'm so sorry, Clarence.
I'll be fine.
Oh, not the right one.
Start rolling, I guess,
Not
for a new
second
character.
nat 20 of the night.
While Sarah's figuring this out, a short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long, during which the character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. So yes, if standing up you think is more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to a wound by like applying a bandage or whatever, then sure, I interrupted it. But I don't think
with our bodies and how our knees cracking every time we get up. Yes,
motherfucker, my guy's not a professional wrestler. My guy's a goddamn politician, and he's 29. He's still got.
It should be way harder for him.
I feel like ranting for 25 minutes is a way to tend to emotional wounds.
Very
Exactly.
That sounds
therapeutic.
very strenuous. Yeah.
It's not. It's actually therapeutic. If anything, I should get this short rest.
You've
in
never
30
felt
minutes.
better. Screaming.
This is like an impromptu therapy session, and I have the best therapist ever. A robot that's in, or sorry, a racist android that's in stasis mode.
Have you thought about letting it go?
That's exactly what I'm doing right now. And
Clearly, you're
and
not. You're
such a good
holding on
listener.
to it. You just keep going back to it. You keep talking about it, which means you're not letting it go.
You're asleep.
Yeah. Well, how are we having this conversation? You're in stasis mode.
Clarence, you took 27 points of slashing damage.
Love it.
Yep. Yep. Cabrielle's gonna take the opportunity to swing. Almost critically fail. Again. Her buddy is going to cast another spell of this greenish black magic. It just sails upwards. And Rat King, you're next. My friend, what are you doing?
Continuing to circle behind the bear.
Okay.
Attack. Oh. Well, I get one of those natural 20s back.
Did you seriously get one?
Yeah. Oh, God. It's a lot of numbers. Hold on.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. How do we spell words?
Okay. 77 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty. How do you want to do
Jeez.
this?
Surprise me.
How do you want to finish this huge old bear? This
Well, I feel bad because I've just been stabbing him in his rump.
he has
And I'm
been
like, he's healthy.
he has been ferociously trying to devour your party member. He was trying to get into the barn where the baby goat is. I don't think you really need to have much pity on this thing. Yes, Kevin.
All right. Can I make a suggestion on how it's done?
No, don't make a suggestion. Just do it.
Okay, cool. It's
Yield
canon
the
now.
floor.
It's
All right.
canon now.
Boom. You jump onto this bear's back. You know, like when they put like the piece of tape on the bodybuilder's back and he can't like get to it because it's right in that spot. You jump on there and you're just stabbing him like that 77 times.
Okay.
I don't think bears can reach back in general. I don't think it doesn't have to be like bodybuilder bear to do that.
Bodybuilder bear, it's canon now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Steroid.
Steroid bear.
you know what? With as large as this bear is, the thought might have
Bear.
crossed your as large as this bear was, it might have crossed your mind that yeah, it is completely unnatural. The size and like the width and this whole bear's facade is just really, really weird. And it with
Bear's juicing.
Rat King on top, just going to town. Just all the life force drains from the bear and it falls to the ground.
You ever think about that? Like, if I wasn't vehemently opposed to unnecessary animal testing, like, you see what humans are if you use steroids and stuff. You imagine what would happen if you, like, just took, like, a male grizzly bear and just subjected them to the same things. Like, what kind of monster it would be.
Yeah. Somebody actually made a really great point that gorillas do not work out. They do not lift. So if you ever see a gorilla, they are never at their 100%. So
No.
if we can find a way to train gorillas to lift weights and be stronger, it will be
It's
terrifying.
optimized, like
Yeah.
knows how to lift, on trend gorilla.
Yeah, just good diet, good workout plans, maybe a little bit of a steroids, super gorillas.
And
Well-
and definitely cocaine. Cocaine
They
gorilla.
but a gorilla wouldn't be able to get enough protein.
How do
they
you know?
don't-
What do you mean?
It's way too big.
I'm
Just
supposed
gotta-
to get 300 grams of protein a day, and that's next to impossible. I couldn't imagine a gigantic gorilla.
Just feed him a lot of banana flavored protein shakes.
Hey, one stinky gorilla.
Yeah. Shit his pants. Or furs, whichever.
Well, now I just want a gorilla in pants that's super buff.
I mean, a typical silverback gorilla only weighs 400, and I say only 430 pounds.
Only
but that's
430
something like
pounds.
that. But like, that's honestly smaller than what I was expecting.
Right. It's. I
Like,
mean,
I was
maybe that's
expecting
like
at least
chicken.
600. But I just picture this thing being massive in my head. But like, obviously, 430 pounds is still just a gargantuan amount of. Like,
Massive
a 430
muscle.
pound human would be a massive human. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a 430-pound human is not going to be like a muscular in shape person.
no goodness.
And so a 430-pound gorilla is like in much better shape.
Yeah.
I had to ask
I'm
questions.
looking
Who
at some
wins
of the pictures of these gorillas here, too, just, like looking like they never skip leg day.
that? Skip
No,
it. I mean,
for
they're
them.
hopping around all the time, so yeah.
Well, and they don't have to move the weight so far because they've got those shorter legs.
Right.
I wish I had short.
Who wins then? Big Show in his prime at 535 pounds versus Baby Gorilla.
Baby gorilla.
Baby Gorilla wins.
Baby gorilla.
I mean, Big Show is weighing 530.
He's not going to punch a baby gorilla.
We don't know that.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to punch a baby gorilla.
I mean, I don't know. Do you talk to Big Show? Do you talk to Paul White?
There's no way that he would move as fast as a baby gorilla. That's the issue.
No
I mean,
way.
that's true. Yeah. But
Well,
what if
like,
he wrestled
the
a
teeth
baby
on a
gorilla?
baby gorilla? Like, I ain't getting, like, as soon as that thing opens its mouth, I'm like, nobody's gonna like want to fuck with it. Like that intimidation natural 20. You see that gorilla open its mouth and you see those fangs.
Just like, nope.
But what are we talking about as far as baby gorillas? Because if it's like fresh out of the mom, I could kick that.
Well, yeah.
So we all agree that Thomas will kick Baby Gorilla as soon as it comes out of mom.
In
That's,
response,
that's when statistically you have the best
I
chances.
would. I'm a
I
pacifist,
mean,
and I am an
let's
animal
see.
activist.
Statistically,
Adolescent.
though, it's non-arguable. That's when you have the best
yeah,
chance.
yeah, statistically he will.
Every moment you wait, that gorilla's getting stronger.
Exactly. The over-under goes way down every second.
You see, when you go one-on-one with a gorilla, you have 50-50 chance of.
Now I got to see the life expectancy on a silverback gorilla. Anyways, I think we can
They're
continue.
like 50 years.
This is your game. It's fine. I'm just here. Okay. Tom, the Rat King, kills this ginormous bear and it falls heavy to the ground. And as it lands, the
Well, that's
last
good.
little bit of air escapes its body with a and out of its mouth pops and rolls onto the ground past Clarence's feet and Cabrielle's feet a little black pearl. And before you even know what's happening, Rat King, the body starts to shrink down as if it is being transformed from this huge dire bear to that size of a normal bear. You almost lose your footing, but you're nimble enough to be able to get your footing and not fall over.
Wait, so this person that's been messing with us with the pearls transformed a regular bear into a dire bear?
You hear in the wind just the faintest hint of laughter.
The Rat King is very upset. I didn't want to kill a real bear. I thought this was a person.
You can see in the dim light from the torches along the street, not too far from where you guys are at and the different houses around, there are scars, like healed over scars on across the body of this bear. It had a hard life.
Hmm. Well, I guess I can take some solace in that. The Rat King is sad, taking the life of an animal. Just rather be killing people.
Really quick, I just
Yeah, go
learned
for it.
via the WWF website that the average life expectancy of a wild silverback gorilla is 40 years.
No, I wasn't that.
I thought when he said WWF, I said, why are you looking up World Wrestling?
Nope. I learned via WWF that the life expectancy of a silverback gorilla.
40 years, got it.
So,
That's not relevant at all. I just thinking about a
Pay
juiced up
attention in
silverback.
class.
Big Show
I'm just
versus
kidding.
10-year-old gorilla.
Gorilla. 100%.
Gorilla.
Yeah, 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
A 5-year-old gorilla even. Bet.
5-year gorilla.
What would you prefer, 5 or 10?
What do you like? Every second. Like,
You're on this spot, Tom. 5
Well,
or 10?
there's a bell curve, though. There's going to be a point in life where they start to get less dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The graph has to come down at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd be like a normalized bell curve, but there definitely would be a decrease towards the end of life.
Right.
yeah.
Or like, give me like a gorilla on its deathbed, and I think I could win this fight.
Thom Alman would love to wrestle a dying gorilla.
Got it. Yep.
It's already gonna
I'll make
die.
it happen.
I feel like that's less destructive to their population than if I go around killing their newborns.
That is fair.
That's fair.
The gorilla's already lived.
Yep.
Yeah, not saying I would
Had
do
a
this,
full life.
just that I could.
Tom and Nick, I'd like you to roll perception checks for me, please.
Oh, we're playing a game.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about
I could
gorillas.
do a better job of keeping us on track, but you guys are really entertaining.
25.
25, yeah. As this pearl comes out of the bear's mouth and rolls past your feet and towards Capriel, the hooded figure comes closer towards Capriel, puts like a hand on her shoulder to make sure that she's okay, and she does like a slight nod, and even though she's got her one arm like across her body and she's bleeding, she's pretty solid though, so she's definitely not on a death's door. But you see, as this little pearl rolls across the ground, you see this figure kind of, as he makes eye contact with it, react ever so slightly to it. Almost, anyone just looking would think like, oh, like that this person is like, well, that's weird. Because you rolled so high, you kind of catch the nuanced, like...
So I didn't see any of this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, get out. Yeah, you see that this little flicker of recognition in his eyes, like, oh, okay, and goes to tend to Capriel. What would you...
I'm gonna climb to my feet and kind of collect myself, since I didn't really get an opportunity to after being freed from the jaws of the bear.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of sit with the fact that I just almost got eaten, and really kind of think that through and realize that's what I've been doing my whole life. Like that, I've never almost been eaten. The tables have never been turned like that before, and it may have changed me.
Oh.
I'm not sure how.
Okay.
But I feel almost like sick at how much I've eaten and how many creatures that I've eaten, given they've all been dead. But I don't know, Clarence doesn't feel quite right about it anymore after having gone through that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a lot going on there, and so much happens when you are in that rage, right? Your brain is not working the way that you know that it should. It's not fully there. And as you come to grips with everything that has happened just now, and in close proximity to what happened to you earlier in the week, where you were, and this was just a few days ago, transported to the abyssal realm and fought such crazy things. So much as this week has been life changing for you. It's gonna take you a while to unpack this, for sure. Hello, puppy Thom Alman. Hello, baby.
Why do you smell so bad?
He's so cute.
He's very cute.
I forgot to put a puppy and kitty counter up on my really cluttered screen. We'll do that. We'll do something with this later. We'll do it. Oh my goodness, so sweet. Alrighty. As silence kind of settles in this pasture, off towards the street where this block party is happening, a huge crowd of cheers. Like, it just erupts. Whoa! You were too busy to notice that much of the block party, all the party goers, had crowded around Thrinvalin's fence line and were watching this battle by like torchlight. It was really hard to see from their perspective, but there was enough torches to be able to shed some light onto it, and the crowd is just going wild. And Adrian, you can hear this roar from inside the house. Perhaps it maybe, I don't know, all of a sudden you hear, you're just talking with Fee, and outside you didn't realize it was so quiet before, and then there's this huge eruption of applause and cheers happens. It kind of breaks you out of your revelry. I will say you have completed your short rest at this point.
Oh goodness!
Don't make me regret that.
I've never felt more liberated in my entire life.
Glorious. I'm so glad to hear this.
Like being a warlock is so cool sometimes, but the one time that you use up all 3 of your spell slots and you're like, what the fuck do I do now besides Eldritch Blast?
Sounds like you need to get more skills.
Really?
That's what you do!
I know that's what I do. But you know what I'm gonna do now?
What are you gonna do now?
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna look over with my wine bottle. I'm gonna see Fee on the couch. Like, do your eyes light up? Is there any sort of like discernible way that I can tell that you're in stasis mode or like conscious?
No.
Cool. I am just like I'm gonna look over at you, finish my bottle, put it on the table next to you. Actually, I'm gonna put it in your hand. It's like on the thing. And use your hand as a cup holder. And I'm just like, man, not Fee. Got to be real, dude. Like, kind of thought you were an asshole when you first showed up. Always yelling about the greenskins and everything. And you know, but like I gotta think. Hey. And like, I imagine he's just not moving. He's just sitting there staring. And I'm like, but I think that somewhere underneath that. Anyways, and then I'm just gonna walk off. After I almost like throw open my mouth a little bit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep, just.
Okay.
Anyways, and then I just kind of stumble off. Out towards the door to see what all the cheering's about. Still, Ric Flair robe, wide open. It's a nice dark purple plum robe. It's really it's got the silver effects on it. It's a really deep purple. It says Ren on the back in classic Flair font.
Okay. Yeah. How many? Oh, go ahead.
I don't think they ever gave me a belt for winning this arm wrestling competition, so I don't have that on.
No, you got what would be. I would say at most you would have gotten a mug, like a wooden mug of some sort, to kind of what was hastily thrown together as like a a trophy cup with some. What?
Didn't you say that he had a belt 2 sessions ago? He came out with a belt.
Yeah, I think I said it. I think
Yeah,
I
we
might
made a
have
whole joke about that.
said- Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that.
Yeah, you know what? It's hanging over my shoulder. It's not carrying anything.
Okay.
Full. It's just it's over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Ric Flair robe.
Yep.
It looks like the old spinner WWE Championship, but it's got like a flexing arm. It's got 2 flexing arms in the middle, like locked up. It spins around in circles.
You know what?
So it's
That's the
TNA
only way
built.
that is cool. So absolutely, that is exactly what that is. Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's got some sort of magical effect on it, so it keeps spinning, but slowly.
Ooh. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Yep. It's an
Yep,
enchanted belt.
and,
Yep.
and I'm walking out with it,
Yeah.
full fucking Slim Jim hanging, Ric Flair robe open, and I'm going out to see what's going on.
Yeah. You exit the home. You leave Fee. Fee, are you doing anything? Do you want to do anything? You feel some pressure on you. You're asleep. You're powered down. You feel some pressure on you from something, from external stimulus. Do you want to react at all?
I imagine it's like a Tesla where like it's always got the camera on, but it just alerts when or like once it gets alerted with an effect, then it like starts recording.
And you're like,
Yeah, that's
oh hey, that was a
random.
thing.
It'll catch fire.
Nope, he's not doing anything.
You
What?
good?
Yeah, I'm good. Like,
I'm starting to feel
I'm
bad.
taking
This
my
is like
short break.
yeah, you've taken a short break for like 3 sessions. I'm starting to feel bad.
I mean, in all fairness, the one time he did try to do anything, it was really just like a hate crime against our friends. So,
Was it really?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been on long missions with Orky. We fought side by side. In fact, I'm pretty sure he torched a building for us.
None of those
No, that was
words
a different one.
mean nothing
Was
to
it?
me.
Oh man.
Orky
was-
facilitated that transaction, right?
Yeah, it was a friend of Orky's, yeah.
What was the other orc's name again?
You're really gonna make me look for it. Okay, hang on.
I'm really gonna make you look
You're
for
really
it.
gonna make me look
Oh
for it.
shit! You guys are friends with another greenskin.
Yes, we're
Clarence is an honorary.
I'm an honorary
yeah.
green
Clarence is an
skin,
honorary
quote unquote.
orc, along with our backpack Cody. They are both honorary members of the orc clan.
How many more greenskins do I need to know?
I wouldn't participate in their stupid showmanship games. They wanted me to walk across coal, and I levitated across it instead because I ain't no bitch. And they wouldn't have that.
Sounds like exactly what bitch will do.
The
His,
What do you
wrecking.
mean? What's up?
his name was Kiku. He
Kiku!
had interviewed for your position of backpack
Yep.
that Cody had
Yep.
had originally got
He was
hired
the-
for.
Let me chop the legs off of to
Yeah,
make him.
he wasn't willing to have his
No.
the second part of his legs cut off. So
He had left the Orcish horde when they were displaced by the overrun of spiders up in the mountains, and he spoke common well enough that he thought he could find work in Emmer Point. So your party was looking for an associate to hold all of your stuff. That's why you called him the backpack, and he did not get the job, but you did think that he was the right person to torch a warehouse, which he did, and got away with it.
He proved to be the right person.
He was the right person for the job. Yep,
We're a
You see-
results-driven organization, and he got results.
he did.
So, for a little bit of background here, it's been 2 years. You know, we'll tell Drake. Along
It was
with
so
everybody
long
else you may or
ago.
may not remember. We were trying to do some job out on the pier, and there was a dwarf named Dworic that offered us an exuberant amount of money to do a task that he did not think we would do.
It's just a dwarf named Dworic.
I'm not clever, okay?
The fuck do you want, Drake? How many
I don't
dwarf
know.
names do you think there are?
Move,
Yeah.
Brent.
Next thing you're gonna tell me, you guys met an elf named Elfie.
Don't give me any ideas, yo.
You guys met orc named Orky, dwarf named Dworic, and elf named Elfie, human named Humi.
To be fair, Orky was created by my son, and he has a whole backstory and a whole side thing going on.
Don't you
Orky-
feel a
Orky's
bit?
the man.
Yeah, he's really cool. He brings in lots of food to the tavern that the party likes to stay at.
He's always cooking a pig.
Always cooking a pig or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did the task, right, Kevin? And then
Yeah.
he refused to pay us. So we
Refused
tried
to pay us. He tried to offer us like 90 gold instead of like the 500 that he had promised us.
and then we
And
called
I don't,
He's a
I don't know
haggler.
about you, but I wanted the 500 that he'd promised.
You guys are
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like their boss was a woman of a race that we'll redact for now.
Yeah.
And she was not pleasant. And so we torched the warehouse.
Mhm.
We tried to start a workers' uprising
Do
first.
you
Yeah,
ha-
yeah. We did try to start a workers' uprising. We tried to get them all to go on strike.
Do you have something against like assertive females? Is that the problem? I'm just kidding. I know it's not. I just had to say that. I just had to say it. I'm sorry. I know it's not true.
Trying to give a certain party member no
I know.
specific race of people.
I know. You haven't seen her in a while.
So yeah, we burnt down half of a warehouse.
Yep, you did. You burned a warehouse. Kiku burnt a warehouse down. And then Skip Town, you paid him to skip town.
On my orders.
Yep.
Like I didn't do it, but I know a guy.
Yep.
I call him the Trigger Man.
He was much more effective at burning things down than Adrian's previous persona was.
That is true. I tried to light a cart or a wagon on fire.
You also set fire to one of the nicer inns in town as well. You tried to burn
Yeah, but I was
that building
invisible for
down.
that one. Nobody knows that was me.
The
A big fire at that lumber yard where we had that fight.
only thing I'm getting out of all these stories is you guys like to set things on fire, and
Yeah.
that's how you get into
She
being an
gave us-
honorary green skin.
She gave us so much alchemist fire. What else am I supposed to do
Not set things on fire.
other than make bombs?
Oh, that's right. Oh, by she you mean me.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yes. Yes. She gave us so much alchemist fire. It's like, I'm just sitting there thinking of like, what am I supposed to do with this alchemist fire? It's like it does 1d4 damage if I use an action to throw it on somebody for 6 turns.
Yep.
I don't know if you can do the math, but that's shit damage. Or hear me out. I can start fires. And my guy is neutral.
I think it's fair to say every member of this party has a mania.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I
the
guess-
Adrian is a pyromaniac. The Rat King is a kleptomaniac. I don't know the term for being a vigilante. There's got to be a mania for wanting street justice.
Yeah.
Hulkamania.
Like a Bruce maniac instead of Bruce Wayne.
I'm the only sane person here.
Batmania.
Batmania.
I mean, I wouldn't describe your character as being the only sane one, no. I do like to think that's somehow my guy, but I know deep down inside it's not.
You just told me you'd like to set things on fire, so.
So here's the thing. I flip a lot of coins for my guy. And it's been like I haven't flipped it in a couple weeks here, but I have a coin. So like there was a while where I was gonna turn my guy to like almost Harvey Dent because like part of his face is like consumed by this thing, but I just cover it up now. Because this guy he's had different directions that I've wanted to take him because I always just keep turning the direction. I'm like, maybe I'll go this way. Nah, fuck it, and then I just keep going.
This way. Yeah.
So my guy's just a conglomeration of just multiple minds inside of his head. But yeah, so I flip coins to decide whether or not I'm going to do the good or the evil thing. Sometimes, like, straight up, like, there was one time I really wanted to steal a goat, but the coin would not let me. I flipped it 2 times.
He tried
Let's see.
so hard to steal this little goat.
Yeah, speak with animals on me. I asked it if, like, I'm like, are you sure, dude? Like, we can, like, are you happy, dude? And it's like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm like, you want to come with us? And it's like, not really. I'm like, okay, all right, you're staying. I come back and Tom's just like, or the Rat King's like, the fuck, dude? Thought you were gonna get that goat or a sheep. I think it was a sheep.
It was the sheep.
It
You know, it was a baby sheep.
was one of Thrinvalin's goats. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I thought it was a sheep.
It was
I
your
thought it was a
neighbor.
cute- I thought it was a cute baby sheep.
I'm sorry. I think it might have been just a cute little goat.
Okay, whatever. It was a cute little something.
Goatman, sorry.
And I just it did not want to come. Are you sure? Because I kept wanting to say I was buying at it. In my head, in my mind, I was buying at this thing.
Do
Should
you
have
want to
flipped the
go
coin
back
to
and
see
look?
if you wanted to
I
set
don't
that
care
goat
that
on
much.
fire.
I
But
feel like sheep is less problematic because then you're just like clam napping instead of legit kidnapping.
that's true. Butch. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna walk out of the place and see the people doing the thing, celebrate. Why is everybody so happy?
Yeah, so you walk out of the house, and when you had gone in, the street was filled with people going this way and that way and hanging, and there was the arm wrestling competition in your like little driveway barn area, and then there was the Battle of the Bards right there also, and over here to the right is where all the street stalls had lined up on both sides of the street. There are people milling around everywhere. The pie eating competition where Dwayne the Rock had choked on pie, which I'm surprised no one made any jokes about, had happened right across the street. Happened. Um, everyone is, the majority of the population has moved over and is lined Thrinvalin's fence line, your neighbor. Her pasture is just, the majority of people are just there, crowded around. And you can see just in the torchlight the outlines of a couple people over there, and that's where all the people are cheering in that direction. You can just barely make out the silhouettes of Clarence and the Rat King out there, and then two other people as well.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna head that way. I'm gonna kind of shove my way through the crowd of people.
Sure. Not a problem. You push your way through.
Just me, my staff, my championship belt. So I like to imagine I use it as a walker, even though I'm. Yeah.
Sure.
It's because of those slicky knees, you know.
Sure, yeah. You push your way through the crowd to Thrinvalin's fence line, where you see a group of gnomes have positioned themselves in front of the fence line or on the fence line to hold back the crowd. One gnome in particular with very short cropped hair and piercing blue eyes is right in front of you. He's like, "Excuse me,
I'm
there's
gonna
a battle."
step right over him.
This gnome is standing on the fence line, so he is like eye level with you right now.
Damn, I wanted to step right over him and slap him with the Slim Jim. Huh.
No, you could push people aside and climb over the fence if you want. It's just a wooden fence. Like it's like a post to post, and then like a little piece of wood and a piece of wood, right? It's nothing. It's not a serious fence.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
enough
gonna pull
for
out
the goats to keep them inside.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper and I'm gonna hand it to him as I walk by, and I'm like, "No, it's okay." And I'm just gonna like shove him to the side and like kind of like push him to the side and step over the fence.
What is this piece of paper you're giving this person?
It's folded up.
What is it?
Well, all it's gonna
He
say is like,
opens it up.
yeah, it says I know things as I'm already walking right by him.
You just training day this guy.
The gnome opens it up, crumbles it up, and throws it towards the nearest torch, and it falls onto the ground, and someone else throws it into the fire, and just lets you go by.
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
that's it. He's really not that stealthy. He doesn't blend in or anything. He's a naked guy with a purple robe on. He's easy to pick out.
Yeah,
It's a dark plum sequin robe with lots of sparklies
Yeah.
and silver accents.
Yeah, now that the danger has passed, this gnome doesn't really want to
At what
Bother
point can I
with
tell?
some drunken.
At what point can I tell what the other two people are that?
As you get closer, you can. Gabrielle has a very, I think for you right now, a very unique silhouette. She is deceptively muscular. She's not super beefy, but she has a build that is not too extremely feminine. And she's got her side braid.
On a scale of 1 to China, what are we talking here?
Oh no, I'm thinking more along the lines of
Nicole Bass.
I'm thinking maybe Natty, probably. So not quite Beth Phoenix, but
Gotcha.
yeah. I'd say maybe as tall as Beth Phoenix, but more along Natty's build.
Cool.
She's got like the really like solid shoulders and
Yes.
like a solid frame.
Shoulders. Solid shoulders. That's what I think of when I think of Natalia.
Okay, so also, yeah, I wasn't quite going for that, though.
Nice
You're not wrong.
You're
not wrong.
That's not what
Capriole
I
does
think of.
not have that aspect of Natty.
Wait, she doesn't have the shoulders?
She's got these shoulders, but not these shoulders.
Oh.
Not this solid right here. And, oh, hi, Kat. And, there's a tall, slender silhouette next to her as well. But no, Caprielle's.
Who's the small silhouette? Who's the small? Do I know that person?
No, you would not have recognized or have seen this individual. He is about your height and has dark traveling clothes on them, and is helping apply bandages and stuff to Caprielle. At this point, Thrinvelin has opened up the barn door and come out and is actually applying healing to Caprielle's like 3 open gash wounds across her torso from the claws of the bear.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah, Caprielle is standing there just taking it like a champ, and this figure has his hand on her back, and Thrinfelin is in her dwarf form, is standing there with her arms up against Caprielle's middle, healing the wounds there. And at this point, you see Clarence and Earl, the Rat King, are here as well.
So yeah, I'm definitely just walking straight towards everybody, assessing the situation.
Mm-hmm.
But hold on a second, because I cleaned my desk and I can't find my coin.
Okay.
All right, I have a new coin.
You have a new coin?
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
What?
I want.
Best out of
Okay.
5.
Okay. This is it. This is the deciding one. No reaction when I lift my hand. We'll just continue.
Okay. So, Thrinfelin has secured all of the goats. They're all fine, including the baby. Thrinfelin is applying first aid to Caprielle, who is standing there just... Clarence and Earl, what are you guys doing right now?
I'm still trying to collect.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just heading back towards the feast, nonchalantly, just wandering away.
Okay, so you pass Adrian as he is walking towards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of look the other way because I've seen enough of this spaghetti noodle for one night.
I was gonna say you would also recognize this look that I have in my eye. from the last time we had a rager and Johnny drank too heavily.
Oh, what is
Oh.
that?
Last time it was when he followed the guy back to the
hotel and tried to burn it down.
So yeah, you depending on how much of that you remembered, you might recognize this look in this forward walk that Johnny has in his eyes.
Yeah, I guess as I see you pass, I'm gonna find a good spot on the fence to kind of just post up and watch the shenanigans.
Okay, yeah. So the majority of people have congregated along the fence line closer to your house, which is farther away from Thrinblin's barn, which is on the opposite end of her property. So I imagine your property is like a rectangle that goes from the street outwards, where hers is more horizontal with the street. And so you pick a spot, you pass Adrian at a diagonal as he's coming towards you, and then you're like, and then you just kind of take a straight shot towards the fence line and prop yourself up towards the closest edge of the swath of people there.
Somebody roll a d6 for me really quick.
2.
2, thank you.
You're welcome. And you are. It's Adrian. He is hit and miss, and he's really chaotic. You don't quite know. You don't feel comfortable enough to leave completely, but you're gonna give him enough space, I guess, right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds about right.
Okie dokie. Clarence, what are you doing?
I'm looking over the body of the bear,
Mhm.
sadly, but also just trying to like see what happened. I saw the pearl come out of its mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do an investigation check to see if there's anything else that may have happened with this bear, like any other magics or anything.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. I would like you to make me a nature check as well, please.
18.
18? Okay. Yeah. Having spent quite a bit of time out in the forest and just knowing physical anatomy in general, as you're examining this bear, you see it has had a hard life out in the forest from the healed over scars. As you're examining its head, where the pearl had come out of its mouth, you're examining and you notice that there's something with its jaws, like it's not connected properly, as if the jaw had been disconnected and then not fully it didn't heal fully well when it reconnected, so it's a little off. You also see, as it is just with its mouth open on the ground, there are claw marks on its tongue, like healed over claw marks there, and then there's a couple in the roof of its mouth as well. And you can put this together. It looks like at some point someone had opened its mouth, broke its jaw, and it had survived and healed, but not fully. This is just weird.
I'm going to try to carry the bear back to our house, or back to our property.
Sure. Yeah, it is a normal sized bear. You're of a large enough stature where you can do that. It's difficult, but you've got it. Do you just carry it across the pasture into your smaller pasture?
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to find a good spot to bury him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So behind your barn, there is quite a bit of pasture, and you can easily take it over to your pasture, and from like the street there's a lot of privacy because that barn is there. So, and you can position yourself to where not a lot of people can see you. Put the bear to rest. Yeah. And there's some people who are gonna like watch and gawk a little, but people, now that the excitement is over and you're taking care of the body, most people either lose interest or decide they're hungry or need more drinks. At this point, it's getting closer to midnight now.
Or they want to continue.
Or what?
I said, or they want to continue to watch.
Yeah, because some people have started to walk away, but some people are still watching because a fellow wearing nothing but this wasted maroon,
A dark plum.
a dark plum,
With,
full body
nice
robe,
silver accents and many sequins.
super elaborate with feathers
Sparkly.
and sequins and sparkly. It definitely sparkles in the torchlight. It is hard to miss your robe walking across the pasture towards Thrinvolin's barn.
Power walking towards this lady.
Absolutely.
Finger out. You, with the inferior competition rules. Prepare for combat.
Capriel is just focused on the healing right now. Thrinvolin is focused on...
Stand up. You are challenged to combat.
As you get close...
You're saying this with a dick out.
Yeah. So...
Hiccuping every few words.
Yeah. This other fellow sees you getting close and hears you doing this and pointing, and he gets in between you and Capriel, and he says, "Excuse me, what do you want?"
Move aside, peasant. This does not involve you.
He does not move. This is a elven man. He's got long dark hair, a lithe but firm build, and really, I feel fairly reminiscent or similar to how you are built as well. I'd like you to roll me an insight, please.
I will choose to fail that insight.
Oh.
I'm not interested in this fellow.
Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting. All right. Cool. He doesn't move.
I'm still just right through him, pointing at her, and being like, "Stand up! You've been challenged. You got me with the cheap shot last time. This time we're doing it face to face. Let's go."
You, sir, seem drunk.
You, sir, seem observant. Stand up.
He straightens out his spine. His shoulders come back. He is eye level with you. Almost. Exactly. Doesn't move. Doesn't say anything.
I'm just basically gonna look. I'm gonna turn my attention to him and be like, and basically just, you don't want this smoke.
He's gonna take a deep breath and he's gonna say, "No, I don't." And he's gonna turn around and go back to Capriel and Thrinvolin, completely ignoring you now. Fee, do you want to do anything?
No, I'm good. I'm still back at the house, so I don't hear any of this thing. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Okay. I just don't want you to feel left out.
What you want me to do about it?
I don't know.
Come out here and be racist. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, I already been racist one session. Like, you want me to be racist, back to back?
No, I'm just
Bring me
trying
on a
to
green screen,
make
then.
sure that you are having fun playing my game.
Not this, like a
Okay.
setting or environment for me to drive in.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, I don't have to be vocal every single session.
This
I don't
is
have to
true.
be involved as a main, like focal point every time. Like, yes, I can be, racist one session. I don't have to be that like be that, overt next session.
No, that's totally no. That's 100% fair and valid. I just want
Like,
you
I
all
haven't
to
seen
be
you bringing it out another green skin for me to go after. So yeah.
not yet,
True.
anyways.
Fair and true.
Actually, that being said, everyone but Fee can roll me in perception.
You know, I am passively perceptive. That's fair.
Yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely.
I will give you my passive perception,
Okay.
which is just 10.
Okay. All right.
Because once again, I'm not actually looking around and perceiving anything other than, why aren't you standing up to fight me?
She is currently standing, just definitely not fighting. Tom and Nick, what did you guys roll?
I got a 12.
Okay.
Thomas is muted.
Okay.
His dogs are barking.
Oh, got you. All right, can you sign what you
Yeah,
got?
I can see the dog in the back barking.
Vanya is so sweet.
I didn't hear what you were saying. They lost their
Oh.
minds. Delivery driver.
Oh, I'm so sorry. If you could roll me a perception check, please.
Yeah, no problem. Knock it off on you. 8.
8. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Okay, they're settled now, I think.
All right. Yeah. So at this point, Capriel has been, she's no longer bleeding out and all over the place. She's going to have some really awesome scars across her abs later on. Good story to tell.
Oh, she's not going to be telling any stories. Dead women tell no tales.
Oh. All right. So, Capriel and Thrinvalin and this dude start walking. They're gonna walk diagonally across the field towards where the beer is, right past you. The dude is gonna steer everyone, give you a wide berth around you. He's gonna steer everyone around you. Capriel has not paid. She has no idea that you're there.
I'm talking shit the entire time.
Okay.
I'm like, you're hiding behind him. You're too scared. You'll only take a cheap shot when I'm not looking. You got no balls. You got no game. You pull no bitches. You're an O2. You fucking suck.
Okay. How long do you do this?
The whole time.
The whole time. Okay.
The whole time they're walking. They're walking around me.
Okay.
I'm pulling out every, like, you ain't got shit I can think of.
Okay.
I'm like, you're a default skin in Fortnite. You got no game. You pull 0 bitches.
All right. So you do this for quite a while, and does a 19 hit you?
I am not wearing any armor, so yeah, a 12 would hit me.
Okay. So, as you're going and hiccuping and talking, something really dense and wooden hits you square in the back between your shoulder blades. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can I do like the pro wrestling cell too, when they get hit with the chair and they like slowly like fall to, like they fell back and they like fall onto their knee?
Yeah. Yeah. So you do this super dramatic fall, and
Oh, I don't fall down. I'm
oh, you
just like,
don't fall.
I'm just like on
Oh,
my,
yeah.
like down to a knee, cell on my back.
Yeah. Do you turn around and look? What do you do?
Yeah, I turn around and look. Of course. What do you mean?
All right. So as you turn around, you see.
I turn to the right though. Always turn to the right.
Always turn
Unless you're Lucha.
to the right.
Turn right, cell left. Anyways.
All right. As you do this, you see a shimmering outline of an axe disappear from the ground in front of you, and you can see it reappear ever so slightly up in the distance by the fence line where Cabriel is standing there. She had thrown her axe across the pasture, hitting you with the blunt side of her axe on purpose, and then turns around and
What's
leaves.
What's her distance?
I'm gonna say 120 feet.
120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
120 feet, and she threw her axe and someone still hit me? Jesus.
Yeah. What? Well, hold on. What kind of axe? Because that would have been a disadvantage then.
That would have been a hell of a disadvantage.
Yeah, and there's no way I let her get 120 feet away because I'm walking and talking shit the entire time.
I thought you were standing there.
No, I was like walking by. I'm like a barking dog, probably.
I thought you were
like,
standing
at most,
there
like 20,
talking
20,
with
30 feet away.
your back to her while they walk around.
What kind of person would turn their back to him while they're talking shit? I'm turning away. I'm like a barking dog 30 feet behind him.
Adrian would.
Yeah, he's not turning his back, but.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. So you just.
But we can say it did a boomerang. It's magical.
All right. Well, if you were following her, then I will retract what I said.
I definitely did not let her get 120 feet away. I'd settle for 60 feet at most. But I was thinking like I'm like.
Not only that, I don't think you can also throw a weapon that far.
You can.
I mean, it's a magical weapon, and yeah, you can.
Weapon. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, there are weapons you can throw 120 feet.
Yeah.
And there are skills that you can get as well to be able to do it as well.
Yep. And as I said last week, she might not be a normal person.
Well, guess what? She's about to get this smoke.
Okay.
It sounds like she's about to get face full of eldership lust.
Okay, so then this is what she's going to do. And she's not going to throw her axe at you, but what she is going to do is she's going to turn around. When she gets to the fence line, she's going to turn around and she's going to chuck a little pebble in your direction. Hit you square in the forehead, which is going to do 2 points of bludgeoning damage right in your forehead. No, actually, no. It's not going to do any damage to you. You're not going to take any hit points from this, but you are going to have a nice little bruise right here from it in the morning. And she says, look, you might not approve of the way that I ran my pie competition, but you know what? I can take you, and I don't want to. I don't care about you. Okay? You're a hero of the town, so I hear. You have bigger fish to fry than mess with me, okay? So maybe put your little pee away and take a drink of water, all right? And then she walks.
Say you wouldn't win.
I don't.
Say you wouldn't win.
I'm not going to because I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. Hex.
All right, go for it. Okay, spell slot. Okay, yeah, she's hexed.
Do you want to roll for initiative at this point, or do you want?
Are you attacking her, or are you just casting a spell on her?
What is the difference? Oh, also Hex allows me to pick one ability store that they have disadvantage on when they performing that skill for the next 24 hours. That is going to be dexterity.
Hex on Cap. Dex is disadvantage, you said?
Correct. Now that's checks, not saves.
Dex check equals disadvantage.
Correct.
She's going to.
And at this point, can I pick up the same rock
Sure,
and throw it right back at her?
sure. Roll to hit.
What would I add for this?
I would say this is an improvised weapon.
I'm not proficient with improvised weapons. Is it strength or dexterity for a tiny pebble? It's probably dexterity since it's more aim, right?
Sure.
Cool. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Damn.
She watches as it just goes whoop, and stops a few feet in front of her.
And then I'm gonna be like, I don't miss twice.
Okay. I want some beer. I'm gonna go. And she turns around and walks away. The crowd parts, so her and Thornflynn and the dude with her can part, and the gnomes that were creating this little like shield wall go with them as well.
3 Eldritch Blasts to the back.
All right. Alrighty. I was not anticipating
How are
pulling
you not
her.
anticipating?
I honestly wasn't anticipating pulling her character sheet up, so I don't have it.
Oh my goodness.
All right, go for it. What do you got?
All right. The first one is a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 29. I'm going to assume a 12 doesn't hit on the
Correct.
second one. And the third one is going to be a 24 to hit.
All right, that hits.
Cool. Let's see here. 8 plus 1 plus 6. 15 points of damage.
Okay. You cast this through the group of party goers who have parted ways over the heads of the gnomes that are walking behind this group of people, a square in the back. These two Eldritch blasts hit Capriel. She doubles over and like does a Kirk roll and lands on her butt. And the fellow that's with them turns around and glares at you. This really, really vehemently angry scowl. And Capriel says, "Nope, it's fine. It's fine. It tickles. It's fine. It's too late, and I really want a beer." And she stands up, grabs him by the arm, and they keeps on walking. Thornflynn turns around, and she's like, "Hey, this is my friend. I'd like it if you did it."
Oh, fine. I'm going to declare myself the victor due to ref stoppage. Hold up my arm in victory because ain't nobody want to fight me because nobody can hang.
No contest.
And I'm going to go and
Okay.
Swing this 8-inch pepperoni stick around.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna
What?
yell. But right before I'm gonna yell. You definitely wouldn't win. No bitches.
She like puts her hand up, waves, and just keeps on going. Uh, one point of I think I just want to go back a little bit. Clarence, did you leave the pearl?
I did. I didn't think it was important, so I left it behind.
Understood. Okay. Yeah. So, Adrian, you are standing in the pasture with the crowd starting to part, and the uh,
I imagine people are just staring at me.
there's a couple people staring. There's
Everybody should be staring. It'd be like if a dude was like a drunk dude trying to fight everybody as they're walking away.
for
There
sure.
should be people staring.
Though there are people staring for sure. There's also people who are like, well, this is uncomfortable. Let's go get drinks. Or like, I think that really buff dude is handing out pies. And there's other things for people to be doing. So they're doing the other things as well. And I lost my list of people. I gotta stop putting them in different places. It's about midnight at this point. The bonfire at the end of the street towards the city entrance is growing large and warm. There are people starting to gather around the bonfire. The baker has started packing up the last few loaves of bread that he has. There's a trickle of gals who are attempting to buy them off of him. A few of the other stalls are starting to pack up as well. The bar area is still going strong. What would you guys like to do?
Rat King is disappointed that was not a more entertaining scene. I'm gonna just start heading back to one of the lively bars, look for something to drink.
Yeah. Yeah. The last you saw, the bar was 2 tables. It's now 4 tables. More kegs of various ales and spirits have been brought out. There's bottles of different shapes and sizes. People are gathering around. A lot of the stalls that were their makeshift tables and stools have been changed to instead of housewares, or people are sitting. It is definitely winding down time for the evening, and people are as you walk around, you can hear people chittering about the various things that have happened. Who should have won Battle of the Bards, and who should have won the arm wrestling competition, and like that bear thing was absolutely terrifying, and I'm gonna have nightmares just from the sound of its cries. And wow, people are crazy, and this beer is so good, and man, that guy was hot. Which guy was that? Well, I'm not telling. And uh, you get a very large mug of a imported ale from Nicodranus, which is one of the bigger cities to the south, and enjoy its happy flavors and aromas. It is a very flavorful drink with different spices and citruses than you're used to. And yeah, you're enjoying it with other people around you as well. Clarence, at this point, I'd say you've pretty much finished digging a grave for this bear. If you want to finish burying it, you can. If there's anything
Yeah,
else you'd like to do as part of
I
that.
will. I will lift the bear's body into the hole and start filling it. Um, Once I complete filling the hole, I'm gonna, I don't know, like find a few stones to like make a little memorial and sit quietly with my thoughts. Not say anything aloud, but will some things out into the universe. Say a few words internally for the bear.
Yeah, absolutely. A a soft whinny uh, is called out behind you, and you turn to look, and it is the pretty little blondish pony that Cody had. You still have that horse. The barn was kind of taken over by the arm wrestling competition and then the following Battle of the Bards. So the horse was kind of pushed out of the barn and she's been wandering the pasture a little bit, and she doesn't know what's going on, but she knows you well enough as you've taken care of her over the last 2 years that um, she is there with you. She kind of nuzzles your shoulder a little bit and just stands quietly behind you.
Once I'm done saying a few words for the bear, I'll acknowledge her presence and give her some pats and rubs on the nose, and say, "Gosh, I wish I knew where Cody was. It feels it feels like so long, and everything fell apart when he left, right? Right, girl? Like I tried to get a new backpack, and he turned out to be an asshole. Uh, we all fell apart before that. I mean, luckily we're all back together, but it's just not the same without Cody."
Yeah, she kind of a little bit in reply. She swishes her tail. You can hear it from where you're sitting, and she recognizes Cody's name and kind of nuzzles, like kind of pushes your shoulder a little bit, and she's a little bit more alert and than she was before. But she just stands there with you.
I notice that she gets a little more attentive when she hears Cody's name, and I say, "What is it, girl?"
And she kind of she starts kind of looking around a little bit, off to the left, off to the right. Her ears are kind of like trying to hear, like, where is he? Is he here?
I'm gonna do a nature check to see if she's actually trying to tell me something or if she's just perking up at his name.
Yeah, go for it.
4.
4. You get the impression that she was excited at the sound of his name. You don't utter it very often. And so you know that she understands who it is you're talking about and that she misses him too.
Before I leave, I say, "We'll get him back someday, girl." And then I head back to the party.
Yeah. You say that to her and she looks into your eyes and she does that head nod thing that horses do. And then as you walk off, she wanders kind of towards the barn a little bit. There's some grass that's growing out there and she nibbles on it, and she knows she's not going to get her barn back tonight, so she's just kind of hanging out. Yep.
Once I head back to the party, I'm gonna find the Rat King and just sit and drink with him. I've still lost my appetite since the last encounter.
Yeah. The bartender dude, it kind of, in my head, reminds me of the dude from Frozen in the little shop up in the mountain, right? With the small head and the really big body. And he's just like handing out um, big old mugs of ale to people. And he hands you one, gives you a nod. He knows who you are, and you've tipped him well enough in the past where he's like, here you go, and gives you the same ale as he did the Rat King. And you guys are drinking and enjoying the evening.
And off in the distance, as you see people just like walking away from this crowd, where you see Adrian out there yelling like, "You don't know me! You don't know me!"
There's a couple dudes who are like, "That's right, you don't know him! You don't! You don't know him!"
Nope. It's just I'm just Jeremiah hitting the hot tone back like, "You don't know me!
Nope.
You don't know me!"
And these guys are drunk and they're just like, "That's right! You don't know! No! This guy's the guy! You don't know the guy! Yeah!"
Did one of us go get him, Clarence?
I don't know him.
Fair.
He is saying you don't know him.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm the hero of Ember Point with those other guys. You don't know me.
Yeah! We're Ember Point guys too! Yeah!
You don't know me though.
No, don't know you!
They don't know me.
No, we don't know you! And they are passing around a couple mugs of ale as well, and they pass you one. Do you take it?
I'm gonna take it, go to lean back, realize that it's not fancy wine, and just smash the dude over the head with it.
He takes it, and the wood just like cracks and breaks, and the ale like just pours all over him. That was good ale. I paid good for that. I don't know you.
You don't know me.
Don't know you.
That's my purse.
And but it's like, whoa, woo, and one of them downs is his drink and like goes to like hit you, Adrian, over the head with it.
All right.
All right, am I gonna roll for it or?
Oh
No, he absolutely just misses you. You see it coming. You're like, whoa, I don't know you.
So the one that I had already like shattered, or is it still like do I still have it in my hand?
I mean, it's like in
Obviously it's empty.
technically one piece, but it's one of those like wooden mugs, right? So it's all the little different pieces of wood put together, and it just kind of crumpled a little bit.
With, like, the steel
Exactly.
ring.
Yeah. So, some of the wood like splintered and like it just is not.
I swing it at this guy too.
Sure, go ahead. You hit him. I mean, I'm not gonna. You're a high enough level. I'm not gonna. So. What?
Huh?
But he is drunk.
Oh no,
I am
absolutely, yeah. And so, and then this little kerfuffle happens between this group of like 4 dudes, and they're all like very drunk, and they start like play wrestling and roughhousing and kind of hitting and playing with each other. And Adrian, it's your choice to join in with this like play fighting, or you could just be like, nah, you guys are done and leaving.
You guys are dumb. I'm leaving.
Okay, yeah. So they're all these like, I'm the man. No, I'm the man. No, I'm the man. And they're all like, fighting, and you're just like, you have fun with your Slim Jims, and you take off.
Hold on a second here.
Okay, holding. Hi, Poutine. Hi, kitty cat.
No,
She
there's
doesn't
nothing I
want to
want
acknowledge
to do.
you.
That's fine. It's
All right.
fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away.
Sure.
I'm just gonna realize that these guys are idiots.
Yeah, absolutely. What is even going on right now, really? So, why are you in the middle of Thrinvlin's field? Maybe you should go home.
I mean, no, I'm just like, what are the, like, yeah. This is wild.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah, walk away.
The sobering reality of what's going on just hits Adrian.
Yeah.
He's like, how do I get in these situations? He's gonna feel shame for the first time in the night and like
Yeah.
pull his robe closed.
Okay.
tie it at the thing. Use
Yeah.
his championship belt to actually keep the rope closed.
Yeah,
As
absolutely.
he turns and walks towards the house.
Yeah. Your chest is out, your shoulders are back, with trying not to show the shame that you're feeling. And you make it back. People are milling about. The crowd has thinned out quite a bit. You can see Clarence and the Rat King off like 20-30 feet away, drinking ale as you're getting up to the house. Anyone want to do anything? It is 9 o'clock. We could keep going, or we could call it for now.
I mean, I don't know. Let's give Drake something to do. I'm gonna go wake up Drake.
Go
I'm gonna wake up
Drake.
the robot.
Wake
I
up
walk
the
right
robot.
past them.
Yeah. Okay, wake him up.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up, put my hands on both of his shoulders, and just and just shake him a little bit.
What time is it?
Your time.
I look outside. It's dark.
It's dark.
Why are you waking me up
Dark
in the
30.
middle of the fucking night? Go to sleep. Do you have any idea what time it is? Why are you waking me up in the middle of a fucking night?
I'm gonna shake him again.
Quick perception check for me, Drake. Pretty please.
$13.
13. Oh, all right. Yeah, 13. So this dude is waking you up again, and you take a breath to start shouting at him more, and you smell something that smells kind of familiar. There's something about it that feels nostalgic a little bit.
Can racist androids smell?
I can now.
I think that there is something, while you don't have the, like,
Just
you
because
don't
I'm
need to-
racist does not mean I cannot smell.
You don't need to eat or drink to be able to continue living. The magic, or the way that your body was made, the essence of how you were made, still clings to like quite a bit of life. And that includes smells. And there's something delicious in the air right now that keeps you awake long enough to not immediately shut back down.
I'm gonna swing punch at Adrian.
Heck yeah.
Can I get inspiration?
What?
No.
What?
No, you have done nothing but be in stasis mode all day. You have done.
I was very
as a warrior-
racist last session.
having inspiring role play, Drake Kwon.
I was very good racist last session.
Last session you were very good at
Extremely good at it.
You know what? I mean, just give me a reason why I should give you inspiration. Like, argue it for me, and I might give it to you.
Picture this.
Okay.
Your kid finally goes to sleep at night. It took you hours. So you finally get a chance to get a shut eye. Less than 30 minutes into your sleep, your kid barges into your door, wakes you up, shakes you up, and you look at the clock, and it's only been 30 minutes, and he crying, and he's just screaming at you, "Mom, wake up, wake up, wake up!" You wake up, your first reaction, you're telling me you don't want to swing a punch at this kid?
I meant in game. Like, what in game reason should I give you? I
that's the
I feel
reaction
your
I'm
pain, but
But that's the
Tell me all the
reaction
time
I'm
you wanted to
having.
Mm-hmm.
just punch Dean. Let's go.
my
That's
sweet
a
baby
reaction I'm
boy,
having.
no.
But that's the kind of like emotion I'm feeling. I'm finally shutting down. I'm trying to get a rest, And this drunk ass motherfucker barge into my, he's a roommate. He's my roommate. Barge into my room,
Yeah.
wakes me up in the middle of fucking night. I gotta go to work at 6 a.m., motherfucker. Why you waking me up at midnight?
All right, I
Only
won't.
to tell me some dumbass bullshit that it doesn't matter right now.
All right, I won't give you disadvantage for this. I feel your pain, though. Genuinely feel your pain. Genuinely feel it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Yeah. Did you miss?
15.
15?
15.
Yeah.
Oh, a 15?
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh, shit, never mind.
But Anthropic Ward, now roll at disadvantage. And you already rolled 2, right? First one was a 6. So I guess we could technically just go with that one. Turn it from an advantage roll to a disadvantage roll. I have to burn my Anthropic Ward, but whatever.
My disadvantage roll was natural 1.
Yep, you got it. So you rolled your.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Drake, I would like you to roll a d20 and a d4, please.
5 on d20.
Alright.
1 on d4.
Okay. You do not super critically fail. But
Oh, that's good.
yeah. You wake up and swing at Adrian, and the momentum of your body sends the couch backwards, and you're now on your back, looking towards the kitchen, and Frida is there in the kitchen, and she's heating up something that smells really good. Nostalgic, slightly.
What the hell is she doing in the kitchen at midnight?
You said he fell over though?
Yeah, the couch fell backwards, so he's on his back, his feet are in the air, and missed you completely. He's awake now, though.
And then what same person goes to kitchen at midnight and start cooking?
Are you saying that out loud?
Are you still laying down?
Yes, I'm saying that out loud.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna climb up onto the counter in my drunken state.
Frida turns around at the commotion, and she sees you climb up, and she turns back around and heads deeper into the kitchen. Into the cheese closet now.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't concern me now.
No,
So
but she just wanted to get away from Adrian.
Yeah.
Yep, who's in his robe on the kitchen counter. What are you doing, Drake?
I'm getting up.
Cool.
Using half of my movement to get up.
I'm going to attack you. I'm going to do a crossbody off the counter at advantage because my Anthropic Ward hit and caused your ability to miss, which gives me advantage on my next hit.
Alright. Let's go.
God, there's no way I'm gonna hit him on this. What would that even be?
Did you roll?
Well, I rolled at advantage. I rolled a 13, but what would I add to that?
Oh. I feel
Your
like
proficiency and a strength?
I was gonna say proficiency in Dex because you're trying to do. Are you trying? Well, I guess are you trying to do more of just a athletic move? Or are you trying to just move him?
Yeah. I'm trying to hit him with a crossbody off the top rope.
Okay, yeah. So then I would say proficiency in Dex then.
So 19.
No.
Damn.
So does that mean, Fee, that you catch him?
I elect to not catch him.
So you're just gonna like Samoa Joe? You gonna Samoa Joe me?
Yep.
Damn.
Actually, can I elect to fail my armor save? armor class? Just take the hit?
Yeah, you actually
Oh,
can, yeah.
absolutely.
That's-
How do you want to do that?
I want to see if I can roll natural 1 and concuss myself.
I mean, go for it.
Son of a bitch. When I don't need it. I roll 18 plus my proficiency and strength, so 27.
So yeah, you catch me.
Yeah. It is without, like, your body reacts before your brain does, right? It's not what you wanted, but it's what your body did. And so now you've got this lanky dude who's just been assaulting you, waking you up. Now he's in your arms. What are you doing with him?
I still have a hold of him, right?
Oh, yeah, you're.
I would definitely say I'm grappled for the sake of this.
Absolutely.
Combat.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's grapple. I'm gonna put him upside down. Tombstone power driver him.
Oh no!
I'm gonna sit out, by the way.
Oh, you're gonna fucking Steve Austin me? Or Owen Hart me?
Yep.
I don't even know how we would do. How do you?
I think it's still just trying to hit my armor class.
Okay.
With a straight
Okay.
roll, which at this point would be 12, because I'm unarmored.
I rolled 17, so
So yeah, he would hit me with basically just like a what for the sake of the thing, it's gonna be 1 plus his strength.
Yeah, like Yeah.
oh shit!
Well,
You
I think he's a warforged, so
Austin.
he's got a 1d4.
1d4.
Yeah.
1d4 plus
Should have
strength.
told Steve Austin that he only need to take a 1 plus strength damage, not fucking break his neck on it.
I mean, most commoners only actually have 4 health, so I'm not saying Stone Cold's a commoner, but I'm just saying that, like,
I don't think Stone Cold is common. So
Anyways, how much damage do I take?
7.
Before you even know what happens, Adrian, you were on the counter, and then you were in midair, and now your head hurts, your spine hurts, and you feel yourself just hit the ground.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chalk this up as an L and lay there for a minute.
Yeah. I think this is where I want to end it for tonight. But go ahead and finish your sentence.
Tonight's been just a bunch of L's for Adrian.
It can't all be W's, so.
I mean,
You're asking for it though for some reason.
I was about to say, yeah, they can't all be W's, but like, man, Adrian's just stacking up L after L tonight.
W's.
All right, that's what we're gonna call it. Oh my goodness, you guys! I love it. This has
It took us 2 years to have an actual wrestling move in a match.
I'm really, it's really great.
It all boils down to a botched crossbody.
I hope we have more wrestling moves and matches and stuff. We can, if you would like, chat about how we could incorporate more wrestling moves into the game if you would like to do that. Oh, we
definitely don't need more wrestling moves.
And as we do, we should probably talk about it so I know how to do that.
I mean, the fact that it took us 2 years is great. We can revisit it in another 2 years.
Yeah. We'll rule it and we'll figure it out and it'll be glorious. I think this is an awesome way to end our 4-5 session Rager.
I think that's only 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, Adrian's just gonna actually. You know what? He's unconscious. He's chalking up as the night. He's just gonna lay there and he's going to bed, middle of the kitchen.
I mean, you gotta roll me up. You said I finished the match.
Nope.
He's out.
It's out.
I'm gonna Joe Jack with the fence for a bit and come back to you, and you're gonna roll me up in a shitty schoolboy.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm just taking the rest of the night off. Rager over.
Okay. Yeah.
Adrian out.
Okay. I think next week we will start the session in the morning. or some determined time later that I'll figure out what I want to do with that. And yeah.
I was looking forward to that bar talk between Rat King and
We will.
Clarence.
That's fair. We'll revisit a little bit of that, and then we
They
will.
got to go to bed, and they haven't had much one-on-one interaction time.
This is true. So yeah, we will.
There's a lot of friction there still.
We'll.
And they have just
That's
enough.
true.
They have just enough alcohol
There'll
to
be a lot of
create
friction.
some social lubrication.
There's about to be a lot of friction. Wow, chicken, wow.
Well, no, and the alcohol is
Not-
social lubrication, so they can finally get this stuff.
Yeah, they can smooth it out.
Yeah.
Get their interactions. Like all smooth.
Tensions are high tonight. We will let those out the beginning of next session, and then we will continue the story. Yeah.
Actually, that's not the only thing they're getting let out next week.
Ooh.
When we let the dogs out.
No. Alrighty, so that's it for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for playing with me.
No, thank you.
Where can people find you if they want to find you outside of our game, outside of the internet?
Oh, please don't find me outside of the internet.
Well, I meant
You can find
art-
Kevin at local. You can find Kevin at local medical facility.
I was trying to be cool and segue that into I don't know, maybe your next SOS show, POW, DOA. I don't know. I'm trying to be cool here. Thanks.
Well, these aren't booked on anything, but you can find Nick and I Saturday in Eugene at POW.
Heck yeah. That lineup looks so good.
Wrestling a couple of newbies, so we'll give them the education they deserve.
Got it. Excellent.
And I might be retired again, at least until Bumper Shoot weekend.
Yeah, Kevin's gonna be on the bench.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Definitely catch me at Bumper Shoot though. I'll probably just be out in the pit for AFI wearing my lifeguard outfit.
Are you really?
I 1,000.
Shoes.
I 1,000. I'll wear my flip flops.
Just something, because that's
anything.
Yeah.
Just please wear shoes.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it at?
Bumper shoot?
Yeah.
Seattle Center.
I
Seattle.
was gonna say yeah.
Just okay.
Okay.
I don't know, I've never been to
with
it.
the cool red pool noodle that I made you, and by
Over
made you
there.
I mean I wrote on it.
It's over there. You can see it.
All good art is built on the shoulders of giants.
Oh, I see it.
No, Andre the Giant was not a very artistic person, from what I heard.
You don't know that.
He drank 112 beers in a night.
No.
I would have loved to have seen him and Wade Boggs go at it.
But I mean, everybody was saying that the beers are they look like those 7-ounce cans to everybody else.
I mean that's fair.
When you're just holding it, as this man's just holding a 12-ounce can, and it just looks like a fucking play toy in his hand.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the 112 number is greatly exaggerated too.
Hi. Tom, I say hi.
Hmm?
I said hi. Hi. I see her back there. Hi, Emily. Hi. Okay, bye.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Drake, you're next.
I won't be at POW tomorrow, unfortunately. But I think the next show will be at Independence, DOA.
Who are you wrestling
in
there?
2 weeks. Gosh, I'm wrestling this guy named Thom Alman.
Yeah, he sucks.
Never heard of him.
He sucks.
No way.
It'll be
I know.
him.
I heard his
Awesome
TV.
pastas.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one actually.
Me
And after
too.
that, yeah.
Great.
Still haven't heard, but hopefully, maybe I'll be on SOS next month. We'll see.
I mean,
Yeah, we should
got
point
robbed.
out. We should point out that August is a pretty busy week or a pretty busy month, specifically for the Academy.
Uh-huh.
But for wrestling in general, as SOS will be having 2 shows that month.
And
What's
DOA
up?
has 2 shows.
DOA has 2 shows, and then there's a POW show in there, and then that leads right into Bumbershoot.
And then the weekend after Bumbershoot is SOS, followed by quick turnaround for DOA the next day, and then
Jeez.
POW the following week.
Yeah, and that pretty much wraps up the big saga of wrestling for the month and a half.
For September, oh my goodness. I might need to make another road trip if there's so many shows. Oh my goodness. That's exciting. I need to make my way to DOA.
You should. It's a good time.
I know.
Yeah.
I need to. I'll see how the weekends line up. There we go. Okay. Well, hey, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll be here next week. And yeah, great. Okay, bye. We'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Get the hell out of